Count on LEX 18 News.
Right now in Evening Edition, a UK doctor says that the state is not yet in crisis mode with our ICU bed availability, but that we're close. In today's LEX 18 Investigates, we hear more from a doctor about the state of COVID in our hospitals. Plus, we go in depth on pediatric cases and take a look at a local health facility that's preparing to be possibly overcrowded with COVID patients. And Kentucky's senior senator saying President Biden's call to move troops out of the country of Afghanistan was not the best idea, as President Biden defended the decision today. Evening Edition starts now. Good evening, I'm Larry Smith.
And I'm Nancy Cox. Thank you for joining us tonight at 7.
Yeah, last week, Nancy, we talked all about the hot temperatures.
And now the focus shifting to all that rain. Bill, what can you tell us?
Well, the rain has been coming down too hard for some of us, and we still have a flash flood warning that's in effect. This is for Scott County, and this is primarily central Scott County, from Stamping Ground to the Georgetown, especially north side of Georgetown, then up toward the Toyota plant. Toyota plant, then back towards Stamping Ground has been where the worst of this is. Just saw a report by Seabury Road and near Stamping Ground that the pond, or a pond there, is overflowing. So we've had some real heavy rain going on, but that's until 8:45 for that flash flood warning. Max Track Live Doppler, these are big, slow-moving, torrential downpour makers. So we look here at 7 o'clock, and most of eastern Kentucky is settled down, but we come into Scott County here. So the Toyota plant was raining heavily earlier. We've gotten a little bit of a break right now. Everything's shifted back here to the west. So Stamping Ground, Duval, over to Shift, and just about to Georgetown, right there along the west side. That continues then down toward Midway. Again, within here, it is raining hard. You are looking then Midway all the way down 62 there toward Versailles. You then look at the showers extending back then to the northwestern part there of Woodford County. For you folks there in Mercer County, you've got some real heavy rain ongoing as well. Harrodsburg to McAfee, that again is just a torrential downpour right out there along 127, and also in Campton there along the Mountain Parkway. Got one shower in progress. We're going to watch these showers continue for the next few hours, but then dissipating the later into the evening we go. Then as we get you into tomorrow, that is the rain from Fred. And Fred will be bringing rain, and could be quite a bit of it, especially to eastern Kentucky. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a few minutes.
Bill, we'll see you soon. Well, meanwhile, as we continue on now, looking at the COVID situation in Kentucky, as we take a look at some of the COVID numbers now, the latest as we're taking a look, our COVID numbers with the newest numbers and the latest report released earlier tonight, 2,100 cases today, new cases, along with 9 more Kentucky deaths blamed on the virus. The state's positivity rate passing the 12% mark over the weekend, now at 12.4%. That is just 0.05% away from the all-time high set on January 10th. Well, ICUs all across the state are filling up fast with COVID patients, and doctors predict the numbers will only go up unless more people get vaccinated.
Tonight, Lisa C. breaks down the COVID-19 picture around Lexington and talks to an ICU doctor who says we are approaching crisis mode. In this LEX 18 Investigates.
Yeah.
If history is any indication of what's to come, the prognosis could be bleak for COVID cases in the future. Are we in crisis mode yet?
I think we're approaching that.
Dr. Mark Doherty, an infectious disease specialist, has been on the front lines since day one.
The choice is not between getting vaccinated or not. It's get vaccinated or get infected.
He sees patients in Lexington at Baptist Health and at both St. Joe locations in town. Right now, he says they have around 100 COVID patients with 8 in ICU. They're treating most of them with high-flow oxygen machines. He says almost all of them are unvaccinated, but admits he's seeing more COVID patients than he would have expected who are vaccinated.
In some cases, it's just such a high viral load that even in some of those patients, it goes down into the lungs.
Still, Doherty says those patients aren't the ones on ventilators. He says the Delta variant is turning people into super spreaders.
We know with the Delta variant, it looks like the average person is passing it on to about 8 other people.
That's right. One person possibly infecting at least 8 people at a time.
We're seeing lots of family members, husbands, wives, brothers and sisters, all getting infected and severely ill all at the same time.
According to UK Healthcare, of the 66 COVID patients at UK Hospital in Lexington, 26 are in ICU, 18 of those on ventilators, and they're younger patients.
Do you see another field hospital in our future?
Well, I certainly hope not, because things are not going to go well if we have to have a field hospital. I mean, where are we going to get the healthcare workers from?
Daugherty says area hospitals are short nurses because many are travel nurses in other states, helping hospitals in far worse shape than Kentucky. His best case scenario, people get vaccinated. The worst, hospitals too full to treat everyone. In Lexington, Lee Searcy, LEX 18 News.
The best advice, get treatment early. The doctor says invest in an oximeter. That's a $30 device that goes on your finger to check oxygen levels. If they're consistently 94 or lower, go to the hospital before the virus gets to your lungs.
In Moorhead, doctors at St. Clair Health Center say they have seen an increase in recent days, and it's causing them to make some adjustments. Dr. William Melhant says they're treating the most COVID patients currently compared to any time in the pandemic. But they started planning in advance. As his team saw cases rising, they devised a system to handle a potential influx of patients.
Capacity is a function of three things. So it's the volume and severity of patients, how many physical beds you have, and how much staff you have. And so we've had to look at all three of those in this situation. And we realized that we were headed that way. So we have been planning for it. We actually went ahead and rolled into a temporary surge intensive care unit over the weekend.
To help with the increase, they re-equipped a post-anesthesia care unit to make it an ICU room. Doctors say over half of their regular ICU beds are currently filled with COVID patients.
Well, let's go in depth now on a national trend that continues this week as more and more children are being admitted to hospitals with COVID-19. The U.S. hitting a record high of more than 1,900 on Saturday. The American Academy of Pediatrics and the Children's Hospital Association finding that more than 121,000 new cases were reported among kids last week. That's 18% of all cases, up from 15% the week before.
Here in Kentucky, you can see the week-to-week numbers almost doubling every 2 weeks. Take a look. We're comparing the number of new cases among infants to 19-year-old Kentuckians from the past 4 Friday reports. We start out relatively low on July 23rd with 209, then up to 395 on the 30th, an even bigger rise on August 6th to 576, and then 772 this past Friday. That's almost 4 times the number 4 weeks ago. Those cases made up 16% of all Kentucky cases on Friday.
Well, here's your chance to join in the conversation. Have you noticed more people wearing masks? Yes or no?
All you have to do to take part is open our app and find the Vote Now story or look under our feature section for it.
And of course, you can always log on to lex18.com/vote now. Let us know what you think about the issue. We'll check back in a bit later in this half hour to give you the results.
President Joe Biden stood firm on his decision to withdraw troops from Afghanistan as the nation once again fell under Taliban control. But Senator Mitch McConnell says that was the wrong move.
As political reporter Carolina Buchek reports, McConnell said this sends America's enemies the wrong message.
It is a sad day for the United States of America.
Senator Mitch McConnell reacted to the tough situation unfolding in the Middle East as many people desperately try to get out of Afghanistan.
And now we see these heartbreaking pictures of people clinging to airplanes as they try to escape.
McConnell called the decision to pull American troops out of Afghanistan an unmitigated disaster.
I think Afghanistan is lost. Every terrorist around the world is cheering.
As America approaches 20 years in Afghanistan now, there has been criticism that this has gone on for too long. But McConnell says he doesn't accept the notion that this has been an endless war. He says America had a key job to do there.
I think it's important to remember why we went into Afghanistan in the first place. Afghanistan was a haven for al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda was the organization that attacked us on 9/11. We didn't go into Afghanistan to build a modern Jeffersonian democracy. We went there because it was in our own interest to try to prevent terrorism.
Now that the Taliban is once again taking control, McConnell urged the president to not only get Americans and allies out, he said it's important to get Afghans who helped America out of there too.
The interpreters, the people who were part of the government, the people who were on our side.
McConnell also didn't hide his feelings about the Taliban, who imposed brutal restrictions on many people, like women.
And I fear also for the Afghan women and girls who, in all likelihood, are going to be put back into a totally untenable position by these barbarians.
And McConnell says this entire situation sends other terrorists the wrong message.
I can't think of anything good coming out of this.
In Jefferson County, Carolina Butrek, Evening Edition.
Still ahead here on Evening Edition, UK is welcoming students back to campus today, kicking off the fall semester.
Yep, we'll see how things went and hear from students and parents making the big move into school.
All right, Keith, we've got some big news over the weekend.
Yeah.
We now know the QB1.
Yeah, and I had the chance to not only sit down with QB1, Will Levis, but also his offensive coordinator, Liam Cohen, and his head coach, Mark Stoops. You're going to see it all tonight on BBN Tonight at 7:30.
Ashley Home Store's Labor Day mattress sale is going on now. Save up to $1,000 off select mattresses or save up to $800 on select adjustable mattress sets. Plus, get 0% interest for 7 years on top bedding brands for a limited time only at Ashley Home Store.
Get end of summer savings at Kentucky's #1 Ram dealer. During the Make This the Summer event, get the all-new 21 Ram 1500 as low as $35,995 or the all-new 21 Ram 2500 as low as $49,625. Hurry into Don Franklin Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Did you know that 1 Kentuckian in 6 struggles with food insecurity? That's why Kentucky Farm Bureau has helped raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for the Kentucky Hunger Initiative. Contributions that help neighbors in need put food on the table. You see, Kentucky Farm Bureau does more than just insure homes and autos. We help ensure that our fellow Kentuckians get help when they need it most. Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
At Culver's, we never tire of crafting fresh frozen custard right in our restaurants.
As soon as I'm like, who wants Culver's custard? The kids are already running out the door.
Hello, everybody. Here's your custard. Always rich and creamy, always sure to put a smile on your face.
It's more than just a special treat. It's creating memories with my children and family time.
Is it really good?
Yeah.
Family time is custard time. Welcome to Delicious.
Hi, Shane Huffman with the Neil Huffman Automotive Group. If you're currently considering selling your vehicle, then the time to act is now. There has never been a better time to receive top dollar for your vehicle than there is today. All you got to do is visit us at neilhuffman.com. Huffman has it.
Don't miss Ashley Home Store's Labor Day Early Access Sale. Friday through Monday only. Buy one, get one half off. Buy this upholstered sofa. Get the love seat half off. Or get 0% interest for 5 years. 4 days only at Ashley Home Store.
BBN Tonight is brought to you by CHI St. Joseph Health.
It has been a day with heavy rain once again, and we've been seeing this day after day. Now, it's scattered, so not everybody sees it on a daily basis, but as we've gone through the last few days, it's kind of rotated around. Right now, it's Scott County, flash flood warning till 8:45. It runs from Georgetown up to Stamping Ground, up to Mallard Point, Toyota plant, on up to Sadieville, so it's the central part of Scott County. We've had a report from near Stamping Ground, Sabree Road, there's a pond that's overflowing. So between Stamping Ground and Duval, radar estimation of better than 2 inches of rain. Same by the Toyota plant. So you can see the pockets of heavy rain that are around. But you get into the southern part of the county, that rainfall number falls off pretty dramatically. We also had heavy rain that went through parts of Nicholas County. We had a flood warning earlier with some roads closed in Carlisle because of the heavy rain earlier. But the flood warning there has indeed been allowed to expire at 7 o'clock. So on the Max Track Live Doppler, again, you're seeing just the pockets of heavy rain. But again, the folks who get it, get a ton. So we've got this area that runs from northern Scott County up there almost to Sadieville through the central part of Scott County, northern northern Woodford down into Mercer County, coming a little closer here. So Midway, all the way up into Georgetown, west of Georgetown to Stamping Ground, Minersville, or Stamping Ground right there to Minersville up to the north, just about to the Toyota plant. This is drifting eastward. Then gets into the northern part there of Woodford County. You folks in Midway, you've got a downpour in progress. Now we've got some thunderstorms right along 127 there, north of Harrodsburg, just south of the line there, just south of the Bluegrass Parkway. So McAfee, over towards Salvisa, Mayo, you're getting in on all that. So not quite over to Bergen with all those, but again, those are drifting to the east. You're looking at storms north of the Mountain Parkway there in Wolfe County, so north of Campton, those again drifting to the north. Now watch this. This is some cool stuff from Keeneland going back to about 20 to 7. So you can see the downpours looking to the northwest from Keeneland. You can see the inflow into these storms as they're just sucking in all this moisture-laden air. Again, just dramatic picture. And then at the back end, you're getting a little bit of sunshine to come out here. But again, just how cool that time lapse was. Again, that's from Keeneland, your St. Joseph Health WeatherBug camera. Some of us have gotten really wet. Fred is heading toward the Bluegrass, and the next really dry day, next Monday. Spotty nature of the rain over the last week, areas of blue like around Maysville, 0.2 of an inch of rain. But compare places like Carlisle, over 3 inches of rain in the last week. Lawrenceburg's just about there. Boonville's had 3 inches of rain around Fayette County. This is what's amazing. Southern part of Fayette County around Veterans Park, almost 6 inches of rain. Northern Jessamine County, 6 inches of rain. You cross Nicholasville Road, the Kentucky Mesonet site has had less than 2. Same idea, Winchester Road in Childsburg to downtown, 1/3 of the amount of rain. So again, it's been very, very spotty. That is Fred. Came ashore as a tropical storm between Panama City and Apalachicola. 65-mile-per-hour winds. It is on a northbound track and bringing a whole lot of tropical moisture with it. 60-mile-per-hour tropical storm at 5 o'clock. So as again, it's over land. It will continue to weaken as it comes north. It will eventually head toward eastern Kentucky. As it does that, it will bring heavy rain along and just to the east of that path. So again, you're seeing that heaviest corridor of rain, I-75 and eastward, through tomorrow on into Wednesday. So for tonight, showers and thunderstorms around, diminishing late. Patchy fog will drop to the upper 60s. Rain and thunderstorms return tomorrow. Some of them will be heavy. Temperature around 80, then we're in the mid-80s on Wednesday, low and mid-80s Thursday. Lesser rain chances, but they return again Friday, Saturday, with temperatures staying in the 80s. More Evening Edition after this.
He is annihilating this course. Oh my goodness. He doesn't have a cut, and I think he might be bleeding. He doesn't quit. He's a machine.
American Ninja Warrior, tonight on NBC.
I'm obsessed with you.
Oh my God.
She even came with a ponytail. Did you happen to see how last season ended? I won.
But that's why I'm here.
At Kroger, every free pickup order is picked fresh and packed with care, or we'll make it right. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
End of summer savings are here at Don Franklin Somerset Kia. Lease the all-new 2022 Kia Sportage LX, only $179 per month, $36.35 due at signing. Or get 0% APR for 60 months on select 2021 Kia Forte models. Hurry into Don Franklin Somerset Kia.
Benny's better at football. We're better at banking. UK Federal Credit Union. It's banking, only better.
Best of the Bluegrass is going home. Watch LEX 18 this Friday at 12:30 for the P-Rats Builders Spotlight. Join Jennifer Palumbo as she tours local home construction and renovation projects to see what's trending. It's the P-Rats Builders Spotlight, Friday on LEX 18.
Get end of summer savings at Don Franklin Chevrolet. Drive away in the all-new 2021 Equinox LT for as low as $25,795. Or get the all-new 2021 Silverado 1500 Custom as low as $36,520. Find new roads at Don Franklin Chevrolet.
Kroger Delivery is always fresh because we check our produce at every stop on its journey to you. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Take LEX 18 News with you anytime, everywhere you need us. Download the free LEX 18 News app today.
The state government recently tried to officially claim the name Team Kentucky.
But the University of Kentucky stepped in saying they already have a claim. UK is specifically arguing against the Team Kentucky branding on clothing, arguing that they own the trademark for putting Kentucky on athletic clothing. They argue that consumers will think clothes with Team Kentucky are associated with UK. UK issued a statement saying they are required by law to assert ownership of its trademark. They've been working with the governor's office, and they support the governor's use of the phrase Team Kentucky. The state has until next month to issue a legal response. It was an exciting day on UK campus where thousands of freshmen were handed the keys to their new homes.
That's right. Move-in day on campus for freshmen and sophomores, and once again, the excitement met by reality. COVID is still spreading, and even vaccinated students will need to be careful. Evening Edition's Michael Burke has more.
For thousands of incoming freshmen, the future is now, as UK President Dr. Eli Capilouto welcomed them to campus for the first time. A few raindrops only added to the excitement on move-in day at UK. The marching band played in full force to welcome sophomores back home and freshmen into their new homes. COVID-19 is still a dominating force here, as it is most everywhere else, and there are concerns even for vaccinated students. But at least for a few hours today, this was about a new beginning and having a full glass of hope for the future.
When you're out here with these parents, year after year after year, and then I have the sort of blessing to see them 4 years later, some of them finish earlier now, and see what kind of transformative experience they've had here, to see how they have grown, not just in the technical skills that they need for whatever career choice they make, but to see them sort of grow in wisdom.
We spoke with one senior band member and asked if he could give a freshman any piece of advice. He offered two. He said, number one, be yourself. Number two, do not be afraid over these next 4 years to step out of your comfort zone. In Lexington, Michael Burke for Evening Edition.
I think Michael kind of fits in there. Young-looking Michael Burke, yeah. Very busy couple of weeks on college campuses all across Kentucky. K-State begins classes Saturday. EKU and BCTC began today. Berea College gets started Wednesday. Meanwhile, Western Kentucky, Georgetown College, Northern Kentucky, and Campbellsville University all kick things off next Monday. Center College and Danville beginning classes next Thursday.
Look at all those universities starting classes on my birthday.
Look at that.
I'm so honored.
Yeah, that's why they did it. We're just a few short days away from one of Kentucky's biggest events, the State Fair.
We'll tell you all the fun you can expect to have this year after last year's fair was much different.
It's a very exclusive night on BBN Tonight.
We talked with Mark Stoops, Liam Cohen, and Kentucky's official starting quarterback, Will Levis.
We'll see you at 7:30 on your official station for UK Athletics.
Presented locally by CHI St. Joseph Health.
Join LEX 18 and the Downtown Lexington Partnership for Central Bank Thursday Night Live. Enjoy tasty food and cool beverages from our vendors and great music. Get downtown for Central Bank Thursday Night Live.
End of summer savings are here at Kentucky's #1 Hyundai dealer. During the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, drive away in the all-new 2021 Sonata for as low as $24,809. Hurry in today to Kentucky's #1 Hyundai dealer, Don Franklin Lexington Hyundai.
Each person who comes through the doors of addiction recovery care needs to feel like if they were the only one there, everyone would still be there for them.
I'm just really excited to be that one life that ARC saved. I never could imagine my life being the way it is today.
ARC gave me a future of saving my life. It definitely worked for me.
It 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 worked for me.
And it can also work for you. Call Addiction Recovery Care today.
Introducing the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi lineup. You'll be amazed at the body, style, technology, and performance. Don Franklin Mitsubishi in Nicholasville. Let us reintroduce you to the all-new Mitsubishi.
It's okay. Don't be scared.
A desire to help others is ingrained in our DNA. To comfort and to serve those in need.
I made this for you. It'll make you feel better.
And as we grow,
Brought you guys some coffee.
our care and concern for others becomes more evident.
You
are going to be just fine.
Our technological advances, standard of excellence, and innovative procedures are second only to our compassion. We were made for this.
This will make you feel better.
We are Ephraim McDowell.
Best of the Bluegrass, weekdays at 12:30 on LEX 18.
Welcome back to Evening Editions. We're just days away from the biggest fair of all in Kentucky.
The State Fair kicks off 11 days of fun this week. The event was largely closed to the public last summer with no vending booths or midway rides, only access for people competing in the exhibitions. The carnival, concerts, and food are back, but masks are required indoors. There will also be dozens of extra hand sanitizing stations around and the chance to get your vaccine at the fair. The fair begins Thursday and runs through August 29th.
Louisville was buzzing with several more events this weekend with a few tweaks due to the recent COVID surge. The annual St. Joe's fundraising picnic for the kids was shortened to a mini picnic held over just a few hours Friday and Saturday. Across town, hundreds of people walked into the KFC Yum Center to see James Taylor perform. It's something that these fans have been waiting for since the pandemic derailed his original concert.
Wonderful. It finally happened. We were supposed to be here 2 years ago. We were very disappointed at first, but now we're happy to be here.
I feel like I've done my due diligence and I can finally have some of those opportunities back, and I hope that those around me have had the same respect for me as a concert goer.
The next big event on the schedule at the Yum Center is an evening with Michael Bublé on September 11th.
That'll be good, too.
Get your tickets for that?
No.
Okay.
You going to buy?
I'll see what I can do for you.
All right.
For your birthday coming up.
Ooh, yes. I like that. Well, here's a look at what's in the works tonight for LEX 18 News at 11.
A veteran who served in Afghanistan speaks out about the terror going on in the country right now and how it's affecting soldiers here in the U.S. That's coming up on LEX 18 News at 11. Evening Edition is back after this.
If I crave something, I have to have it.
Well, so what are you craving? Like, what do you crave? Attention, apparently. Look at him all sitting in the middle. I know, right? It is really awkward. You just chose to sit there.
Sonic Crave Cheeseburger.
End of summer savings are here at Don Franklin Lexington Nissan. Lease the all-new 2021 Rogue for only $249 per month. Or get the all-new 2021 Murano for as low as $31,845. Hurry into Don Franklin Lexington Nissan.
Hey, you could find one of me on your doorstep every day for the rest of your life. Yep, every day. Play Lucky for Life from the Kentucky Lottery. Now with daily drawings. And have a great day.
Smoky Mountain Truck Outfitters has everything you need for your car, truck, SUV, and Jeep. Upgrade your ride today with lifted tires or custom wheels from brands like XD, Fuel, Mickey Thompson, Goodrich, and more. We're also your one-stop shop for thousands of accessories like Jeep tops, lift kits, truck bed covers, ladder racks, and toolboxes. Smoky Mountain will beat all local prices and most internet pricing and can install everything. Smoky Mountain Truck Outfitters, 1516 Colesbury Circle in Lexington off New Circle Road.
This is Dale Golden of Golden Law Office. I have trained insurance adjusters on the evaluation of claims and handled complex litigation for the nation's largest insurance companies. I have successfully defended bad faith claims and have pursued bad faith claims on behalf of those treated unfairly by the insurance companies. I also obtained the largest bad faith verdict rendered by a Kentucky jury. When you ask me to represent you after an automobile or trucking collision, all that experience is used in the handling of your case. Hire Golden Law Office today.
Get $1,000 customer cash on any stylish new 21 Corolla. Get 2.49 financing plus $750 TFS finance cash on Camry or lease Camry for $229 a month. Toyota. Let's go places.
Sonic Banana Pudding Shake.
We do continue with a flash flood warning, central Scott County until 8:45. Rainfall continues to be heavy. You are looking at that heavy rain now from the Toyota plant back to about stamping ground. West side of Georgetown, right there about Western Elementary School, continuing northern part of Woodford County, right at the Fayette County line. Midway, it's been raining heavily as well. More heavy rain then from Lawrenceburg down to almost Harrodsburg along 127.
Okay, Bill, thanks. So we told you about our viewer poll earlier in the show. Have you noticed more people wearing masks? Yes, about the same, or no? That poll, by the way, is now closed.
And the poll is closed with more than 400 votes. 58% of you say yes, 5% say it's about the same, 37% say no. So kind of divided there. I'd have to say I see a lot more people masking up.
I think so. I agree with you. I would say the answer from you, but yes.
Yeah. Thanks for watching Evening Edition.
That's right. See you back here at 11 for LEX 18 News at 11. Have a great night.
Good night.
LEX 18, streaming local news 24/7. Search for LEX 18 on your device.